Hello, hi, and welcome to Empathic Fire. I am your reader, Jay. This is going to be a no communications reading for those of you out there who are dealing with a Virgo, but you guys aren't talking right now. For whatever reason, for however long, this might be the reading for you. You might be another Virgo. That's perfectly acceptable. But you might be any sign in the zodiac, and you really are looking for insight as to what's going on with Virgo while you guys aren't speaking. And I really mean that when I say that, guys. You know, this is a reading for absolutely no communication. No texts, no calls, no Zoom, no letter writing, nothing. There's no communication going on between the pair of you. If you're looking for insight as to what that Virgo might want to tell you during this time when you're not speaking for however long it's been, this might be the reading for you, okay? So we're going to see that with the first half of the reading. That's going to come from this side. Being that, Virgo's name is on this, I suspect some Virgos might watch, and if you are curious as to what someone who's not speaking to you might say involving this specific situation, or maybe there'll be a secondary story, who knows, this side will be for you, and that will come in the latter half of the reading. Either way, if you want the timestamp for when the reading begins, it's in the description box already, friends. You may click it, you may use it, that's what I put it there for. Also down there, you're going to find the information you need if you want to purchase a personal reading with me. If you have a question before you place a personal order with me, just go ahead and email me at the same address and I'll answer you as soon as I can. And if you're interested in following me on Instagram, you'll see the link down in the description box as well, okay? So let's get into it, guys. Messages from Virgo to you, dear viewer, whoever you may be, wherever you are in the world. Please be safe, happy, secure, and healthy, okay? Still a pandemic outside. Take care of yourselves and the people you know and love, okay? But we're going to start with an oracle message, and then we'll clarify and get further information coming from the tarot deck later, okay? So, message from Virgo to the viewer. Ooh, I just went into shuffling. Normally I was doing reconnecting and recalibrating with the energy, but I went straight into this. Okay, so messages from Virgo. Might be some impatience going on. Messages from Virgo to the viewer. Please show me one card. Yeah, normally I do a bridge or something like that. No, we went straight into it. Virgo to the viewer, one message, please. And everything has been meditated on and, shuffled previously to me cutting on the camera, so please don't worry about things not being shuffled beforehand, because they are. Virgo to the viewer, one card, please show me or stop me. This? Ooh. Yeah, go. They're like, yep. Beauty. 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 Let's see. So she looks very, for her time, an attractive woman. I mean, even today, this person could be deemed attractive. But, viewer, I feel like this Virgo would want to tell you that they or you need to err on the brighter side of life. There's this feeling possibly of taking care of self, taking care of the physical body, maybe having a spa day or, getting the hair done, because that's a hell of a headpiece. But there's something about the physical appearance of them or you, and that being focal. If this is like a glow up situation, Virgo might tell you, I'm paying attention to me, I'm reinventing my life, I'm trying to be pretty, not for you or anybody else, but for myself. I'm trying to make myself look, as handsome and well put together. And it's about confidence or feeling reinvested in yourself physically, okay? If it's not about the physical body, again, it's like trying to err on the brighter side of life. I get that this is like hopefulness. Like this is like Virgo saying, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. I don't want to focus on the negative things. I want to focus and be focused on, I want to be focused on, like, not in a shallow way, like pretty things or pretty people, but like things or people or circumstances and energy that this doesn't bring me down. I'm not interested in being brought down is what this feels like. So it's like this pointed or very specific energy that is interested in being uplifted and embracing the beauty in life. Perhaps after some type of tragedy or after some type of nastiness or loss, we'll see. So let's get further information from the book. Oh my God. Why can't I have my thumb? What the hell's wrong with my thumb? It's like my left thumb didn't want to turn the page here. Ugh. Left thumb, what is your problem? Jeez, you're holding us up. There we go. Beauty. All right. Merging against a delicate, thank you, canvas. Let me start again. Merging against a delicate canvas of aqua sky and ephemeral cherry blossoms in an otherworldly portrayal of a spirit girl. A profusion of fragrant blooms woven into her extravagant headdress frame her sweetly mysterious face. In Japanese culture, cherry blossoms have long been a symbol of the preciousness of beauty amid the transience of life. The Greek translation for the beautiful is kalon, related to the verb kalin, meaning to call. When beauty calls, we are elevated into a state of all-encompassing recognition, much like the feeling of returning home. It has the power to humble the heart, delight the mind, and transcend the beholder beyond the limitations of form into the realm of hope. Beauty is indeed in the eye of the beholder, yet as Confucius wrote, everything has beauty, but not everyone can see it. Okay. So again, I'm getting like the sense, viewer, that Virgo is interested in their own beauty, possibly finding the beauty of through the pain of a certain situation, perhaps in the stress or the strain or, the confusion of why you guys aren't speaking. Who knows? But there is this fixation on trying not to be, brought down, trying to elevate again, trying to be above it all, above the strain, above the stress, above the drama, something like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get further messages from the tarot deck. From Virgo to the viewer, what would they like to say? If the lines of communication between them were to open up, what would Virgo like to express to the viewer during this time of no communication? Insights for us from Virgo to the viewer, please. Last one. Thank you. All right, let's do it, friends. Let's do it. Virgo to the viewer. Messages, please. Please show me. Messages from Virgo to the viewer. Ooh. Got a little chunky there. The Fool. New beginnings. Is that two? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Been doing these in groups of 3. So let's... Come on, nails. There you go. So the Fool. Well, the Empress again. That's come out a few times. And the 10 of Cups. All right. So... I don't know who you're not speaking to or why you and this Virgo are not speaking, viewer, but you've got the Fool. Oh my God, gotta know where my camera angle is. Got the Fool, the Empress, and the 10 of Cups. Fool, secondary major arcana for Aquarius. Empress, secondary major for Libra and Taurus. You could be dealing with any of those signs, or you could be either of those signs. It really doesn't matter. It's a general. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? So I feel in some of your cases, this could be the after effect of a breakup or possibly, a ghosting situation, it feels like. Because I get from that beauty card, there is sort of like this not wrapping things up. There isn't like an acknowledgement of like bad shit. Like I told you, it's like wanting to be happy, not wanting to be a Debbie Downer or being brought down by a Debbie Downer. And if you, viewer, might want to know things or sort of demand information from Virgo as to why things, fell apart between you. This is specific to those where you were dating or whatever was going on. Situationships, it's complicated statuses or legit like, commitment, but people just disappeared on you, right? I get the sense that this person is just like no looking back. Virgo's like no looking back. Not interested in reflecting on things that were dissatisfactory, okay? This Fool energy, embracing the new, walking towards some new path and being almost carefree, if not careless. Okay, so But I don't think Virgo would view themselves as careless. You might feel they are, viewer, or whoever this applies to, because it is a general, so it can flip the other way. So, pick this apart and rearrange it as you need, if it fits your story and if it resonates. But I get the sense that this person is very like, head in the clouds, not necessarily dreaming or being foolish, even though this is the Fool card, but like really just like embracing what comes next. If this Virgo and you had a falling out or had a certain abrupt ending or a volatile ending, again, they're not looking back. No turning around to check and see if you're all right, not wanting to go back and really discuss the matter. It's just what's next, who's next if this is a dating relationship. But in other cases, even if this is a dating relationship, it's not that I sense every Virgo is getting on with another person. Some of them are, some aren't. Let's see, non-romantic, what's going on? Okay, there is where some of this foolishness can be coming through, or this perception of foolishness. Virgo might know that you're looking at them, judging them, but they don't care. Like I'm sensing friends and family where you see, Virgo is changing their look in some cases, like they're like doing some type of makeover, and you're like, what are you doing? You're 58 years old. Why did you just dye your hair bright pink? What's wrong with you? And they're kind of like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm doing what I need to do to make myself happy. The Fool is very impulsive sometimes, so you might be seeing that, or Virgo might acknowledge, yeah, I'm living a little. They're like, I feel as though this Virgo, whoever they are, they would acknowledge that maybe what they're showing you, and that's the thing, you're not in communication. I'm talking as if you're in, or not that you're in communication. I'm talking as if this Virgo knows what they're doing, even though you're not talking. This Virgo knows that you know what they're up to, or vice versa. So there's some type of, I feel like there might be like mutual contacts or mutual friends or something like that, and like things get around, but you two directly don't speak. That's the whole purpose of this reading. But I feel there's an acknowledgement of, yeah, I know you're looking at me funny. I know you think I'm crazy. I know you think I'm doing something that's nuts or totally out of character, but this is my path. This is new me, Virgo 2.0. And this is what Virgo 2.0 does. Much more impulsive. I mean, maybe wearing a full cat suit, a full, leopard print suit out in public. And I mean, this is the time to do it when, so much of the world and so many people in society are, only going outside for essentials and basics. And, a lot of, public spaces are still kind of, shut down. This is the perfect time to be experimenting with wardrobe. So there is like this embracing of what is new. Beyond that, or behind that perhaps, or this I feel is a motivator. Interesting. If this was about you guys falling out, ghosting, total, breakup, and you guys don't speak, you guys aren't trying to maintain a friendship. Again, that's the whole purpose of this reading. You don't talk directly. This could be part of the reason why this Empress energy. Virgo might tell you there's a new sheriff in town. His or her name is the Empress. Okay, because there's no gender in tarot, especially in a general reading. So this person might be female, might be male, it really doesn't matter. But there's someone in Virgo's life that is a quality temptress. Interesting. A quality temptress. Meaning the Empress can be many things. The Empress is solid, strong, secure, abundant, very well-to-do, maintains themselves, their home, like everything is taken care of. The Empress can also be, a sex pot, can be a very flirtatious or a very fertile person. I don't necessarily, I'm using the word fertile, but I'm not sensing that there is a particular, it's marginal. For those where there is a concern over pregnancy, or you're curious if Virgo is pregnant or Virgo got someone pregnant, it could be, but more to the point, fertile as in like ready to go. I don't want to say horny, because like I feel like, you know what this is? This is like a person, male or female, who's like all about their business during the day, they're out in public, they're very, just like about the business, minding their P's and Q's. You get them home, no offense to anybody, they turn into a huge slut. I'm not judging, I'm go slut, I'm pro slut, okay? But like really, like behind closed doors, this person is like an animal. And Virgo is with that person, or this is how Virgo is behaving. Where when you guys were together, they were prim and proper, or they were taking care of business, and now you see them, I feel like a lot of you are watching this Virgo, and they know you're watching, and that could possibly be the motivation. They know that you're looking. It's weird. This is like a mind game. If this is Virgo by themselves and not an external person, Virgo might be playing some mind games with you, trying to make you jealous, trying to make you, feel a little hot under the collar by looking at their social media, looking at their Instagram, and it's just me at the beach taking, pictures of myself, whatever. This Empress energy is very alluring. It's very attractive. And again, fertile. I feel as though Virgo is in a good spot and they kind of are rubbing your nose in it. Many of them intentionally, many of them, they know you're watching, and if you're getting butthurt, that's your problem and they don't care. Okay? Ten of Cups, if they are in a relationship or in some connection with another person, it's very, very fulfilling. It feels very like it's like a 180. It's like a whole turn of events is what's going on. I think in some of your cases, viewer, altogether, this Virgo is like, I'm better off without you, or I'm so much happier now that we aren't together, or now that if this is like a friendship thing, if you guys were friends, but they stopped talking to you because they started dating someone, they're happier. Something about your friendship, something about being in connection with you. They would probably say, you caused me to feel withheld or not being able to see myself as beautiful. And I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade on you, viewer, or anybody, but there is this feeling coming from this combination of cards of, I'm not going to live that way anymore. You're not going to control me, or I feel so much better now that I'm not with you or around you. Now that we don't talk, I can be myself or explore these new avenues that maybe, I was scared to do because you were telling me, oh, Virgo, that's not for you. There's something about this Virgo feels very liberated. And it could be because they're connecting with someone else. All right. Oh boy, what else would Virgo like to say to the viewer? Please show me. Other messages from Virgo to the viewer, please show me. Is that 3? Damn. And this is, woo. Oh boy. 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So Virgo showed up a little bit. Their natural selves, their natural worry-wart selves have showed up a little bit. But we got the 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. Listen, I think that they would tell you either, no, they're like, nope, it's not about what was, it's about what is. They're like, not what was, what is. So for those where you're like wanting to hear that Virgo wants you back, or that Virgo misses you, nah. At least not in the way that you would want. Sure, there might be times where Virgo could be like, oh yeah, it was nice when we went here, and it was cool when we did this together. Oh man, and that one time, that one date, or oh, that was so funny when blah, 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 blah. Like there are pockets of it. But I feel, especially if they're with a new person, they're getting that 6 of Cups feel now. What do I mean when I say the 6 of Cups feels? Number one, in tarot, 6 of Cups is often cited as a soulmate card. And if you've been with me for a while, here's your quick little caveat, plug in your ears. You already heard this. Soulmates are not always romantic relationships. Soulmates do not always mean that you're going to be with that person forever. Soulmates actually indicate that you are engaging in a almost certainly difficult relationship. Not to say it's all, mud pies and, rainy days and it's terrible. No, but it will be challenging in the sense that it's not going to be a walk in the park. Okay. At every turn, you're not going to be smiling and looking at each other like roses. I forget this guy's name in the show, but like roses with this guy. You're not always going to be tenderly looking at each other. And in fact, for those who recognize what this deck is, this is the Golden Girls deck. If you're familiar with that show, Rose is a widow, okay? And she pines after her lost husband for a long time. It's not until several seasons in, I think maybe 3 or 4, could be wrong about that she meets this guy. And she falls in love with him. And she is always sort of seeking the spiritual okay from her dead husband. And she feels like she's cheating on somebody who's dead. Now, obviously, if you're watching this, you're not dead. But it's like that. Virgo might feel, am I, betraying what I used to have with someone? I think that's like a momentary, or maybe more than a moment since the Seven of Cups is there. I think that could happen, but Virgo is wanting to indulge, give into whatever they have going on now. If they're happy and they're single and they're out dating, or they're happy being single and just like spending their free time knitting, whatever brings them joy, that's what they're interested in. 6 of Cups. So they may have had a very significant relationship with you, viewer, but they might also be having a very, if not from their perspective, better connection with someone else. Okay. 7 of Cups, they might worry about that. There might be some, am I going too fast with this new person? Because that's the other thing that's going on. For some of you, this is like right off the bat. Like as soon as they're done with you, they pick up someone else. And I said that word earlier, and I stand by it. There could be a perception of someone being slutty or loose or somehow just, there's a judgment going on. Like, oh, you're being a whore. What? Or you're being a man whore if it goes towards men. But I feel particularly some female is experiencing being seen as a whore. And that's so unfair. But if you were together with someone and then you immediately get into another relationship, sometimes that is the perception. Oh, you're such a slut. Really? Come on. Anyway, so there is some worry about, am I doing the right thing? Can I be sure? Can I trust my heart? And that's kind of where Virgo normally is. Like, to have possibly gone on this trajectory of singlehood. And this Empress, let me go back here for a second. This Empress doesn't have to be the person they're with. This could just be a friend who's like, yes, girl, get your hair cut, go do this. Oh yeah, dude, you look good in that, you look good in those clothes, and you're going to meet a new girl. This could just be somebody who's hyping them up, right? And then maybe they meet someone else. It doesn't have to be the Empress in this particular energy with the 6 of Cups, but if they have met someone new, there is this sense of, can I trust how fast this is going? This is going so fast. How connected I feel with this person. Can I be sure? 7 of Cups. Can I be sure? Typical Virgo. Can I be sure? Can I trust myself? Thinking over and over and over and over again about the same old thing, right? Also, they would tell you 8 of Pentacles. They're going to work at it. Well, more than that, they're going to work at it. This is a work in progress. This is like a prideful project for themselves. That is definitely Virgo. I'm working to be the best version of me. Like, Virgos are always looking to perfect themselves and everyone and anything else around them, okay? So look how, Blanche is baking this cake, but ain't a smudge on her shirt. She doesn't have anything on her. That's on the card. That's not on her shirt. Oh, wait, is that on her shirt? Made a liar out of me? It is. Okay, so I lied. There is like a little smudge on her shirt, but for the most part, she looks pretty, quote unquote, perfect or clean, right? This is a pristine vision. Baking a cake in the kitchen. It's a bright, sunny day outside. It's a lovely image, right? So I feel as though Virgo is in their element. Whatever they're doing, they feel content about it. There might be some worry here and there. They might spend, a day or two, or maybe just a few minutes in the day being like, oh, can I be sure? But they get wrapped up. Like, I feel this Virgo, whatever they're doing, whatever the quality of your relationship is, or why you guys aren't talking, back of their mind, out of sight, out of mind. Really. Out of sight, out of mind. This is somebody who's focused on themselves and has no intention whatsoever of looking to the past. At least not in a way of, I want to go back there. They might look to the past and say, oh, that was nice. They might look to the past and say, oh, can I trust that significant relationship wasn't the true one, and that what I'm going towards now is not, there might be some question, but there's no actual practical steps being taken to reconcile or to open up lines of communication. I think many of them feel, okay, that you are watching them, and you might be, if you are, that's totally cool, or that's your business. And just a few might be doing these things out of spite. But again, I feel like it's a glow up kind of thing, where they weren't feeling confident or beautiful before, or attractive in some type of way before. They're like reinventing themselves. So that's very interesting. Virgo, if you're still here and you're interested, let's see about what this viewer would say to you. So let's cross the streams, so to speak, and see what the viewer might have to say towards Virgo. Messages from the person who is not in communication with Virgo at this time. What would they like to say to Virgo? Wow. That was very positive. Like, I mean, comparing it to other readings I've done, that was pretty positive. Messages from the viewer to Virgo. What would they like to say if lines of communication were to be opened up again? Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah, they like that. Yeah. Oh my God, what's that woman's name? That wasn't like an impression of her, but I got a vision. Coolidge, something like that. She's some actress. She's like very busty. She has full lips. I forget her first name, but I think her last name is Coolidge. Anyway, messages from the viewer to Virgo. Yeah. Messages from the viewer to Virgo, please. One card. Show me, please. One card, please. From the viewer to Virgo. What would they like to say? That's going to be two, but this one's poking out, so we're going to take that one. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn. Wondrous dreams for days reborn. Okay. So card 45 adds it together. That could be, that is 9. That might be significant to some of you. So Virgo, the viewer might tell you, I mean, on its face, some of them could be sleeping a lot. They might be a little depressed. They might be in their feelings, having regrets or feeling blue about something. But it's deeper than that. I feel like the sleep, it's like several things. Some of them are sleeping and it's doing them a wonder. Like they're really recuperating well through sleep. Others, they can't sleep very well. Maybe they're suffering with insomnia. You've got that figure, if you can see it towards the top, standing in this doorway. So some of them might be having nightmares. There's a lot of funk. Not stinky funk, but like spiritual funk over here. It's not, Virgo, this is not pleasant. It's not easily traversed. It's very murky. It feels like very murky over there. Let's see what the book has to say. It doesn't feel penetrable. So this person might be in some like I said, some type of funk right now. Let's see. Oh, how we all benefit from deep, sweet, healing sleep. Sleep is absolutely necessary to our well-being, to mental sharpness, emotional equilibrium, and health that shines. Once, we all worked with herbs and ambience to create an environment that eased our bodies, minds, and spirits into lovely deep sleep. Today, we are inundated with artificial light that disrupts our sleeping patterns, alarms that jolt us from dreams full of meaning and messages, and we rarely see a sunset or sunrise unless we decide to make these special times of magic a part of our lives. Therefore, if this spell has chosen you, the universe says it is time to sleep deep and well again, and feel its healing magic work in your waking life. You have dreams to dream and work to do between the worlds. Sleep may have been less than satisfying for you for some time. Cast the spell and feel the rewards of healing, restful, energizing sleep within your life again. Dream sweet, sleep dream sweet, sleep deep, and every aspect of life will be enhanced in wonderful ways. Exactly. This person needs rest and they're not getting it. I'm feeling stress. I'm feeling anxiety, insomnia. And the opposite can also happen. You can sleep too much and that kind of knocks you back into a state of not actually being fully rested. So some of them are spending way too long in bed, depressed, anxiety, all kinds of shit. So this person is going through it, Virgo. What happened here? And it doesn't, you two might just be friends who are living, different lives. It doesn't have to be, this is like an ex of yours or somebody that you used to date or anything like that. It could be a friend or a family member who's just like reinventing themselves, Virgo, or excuse me, Virgo, you're reinventing yourself and they're over there kind of still bogged down with whatever was troubling them in their own life. So it doesn't have to be you guys are intimately close in that way. This could just be two friends that fell off from each other, So let's see. Messages from the viewer to Virgo. Into the deck now, please. Messages from the viewer to Virgo at this time. Please show me. Ooh. Whoa. Look at that mess. See? Look at that mess. Things went awry when I got into this person's energy. We're not going to take any of these. I just want to make sure they're facing the same way before I put the deck back together. All right, there we go. So yeah, this person might be scattered all over the place. No rest. Or, it's not full sleep. It's not a sleep that makes them feel re-energized. It's really boo-boo, okay? All right, so messages from the viewer to Virgo, please show me. All right. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay, that's good. And Temperance. Absolutely. All right. So we've got this energy of renewal and change and, needing to find a new path, but can't do that until there's some type of healing, some type of balance. So Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. I'm all holding it lopsided. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Okay. Temperance is major arcana for Sagittarius. Virgo, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but you don't have to be. I feel like ground zero, this person knows they need to embrace this reset in their lives, whether it's because you two aren't talking specifically or whether it's just you two are living, different lives on different trajectories. Again, like for some of you, this is a family member or a friendship thing. In other cases, this will be someone you were romantically entangled with. And maybe that could be what they want. They want a practical, for those where this is an ex and they're in your energy. I feel like for some of you, you feel very connected to this person. And it doesn't have to be specifically an ex, but I will address it that way. Again, this could be family or friends. There is a desire for a new start. So this person might tell you, give me another chance. Here's what I have to offer now. What do you say? Can we make this work? And they eagerly await your reply. They're trying to keep themselves in balance while you consider or would consider, if they were to speak to you, what they would bring to the table. Again, you're not in communication. But again, this particular reading, you guys are very aware of each other, okay? Yeah, I just feel like you guys keep tabs on each other. So this has been going on. This is not years and years of disconnection. I feel like this is maybe a month or so. Maybe more than that. Maybe like 3 or 4 months. But this is not a long-term thing. And again, if this is a situation of exes, like we were potentially discussing over here, someone has moved on very quickly and somebody else is like, but wait a minute, wait, what about us? And it's just like, there is no us. right? But they might be hoping, here's my new offer. I have more money now, or I have a different job, or I can get us we could get an apartment together. We could buy a house together. There's something about starting over from ground zero, as if like a total redo. Like this could have been a bungled, interesting word, a bungled. Yeah, this could have been a bungled relationship. This could have been somebody who, again, with this beauty card over here on your side, Virgo, and like this glow up, who didn't appreciate you. And that isn't that the way? Isn't that the way? You go off, start to grow and become more abundant, start feeling your oats, feeling yourself, having a good time in life, and somebody's like, but wait, I love you, or I still care about you. And it's just like, of course you do. Now that you see that I'm doing better, here you come. It's something like that. So for those where this is someone who wants you back, or you had some type of romantic entanglement with, they don't want to lose you. However, and they would offer something to you, but they know it's a 50-50. Or at least they're hoping for a 50-50. In other case, some of you Virgos are like, there is no 50-50. It's an absolute zero. But they're hoping for some type of opportunity with you. Is there a chance for us? Weighing out the options, or they know you would be weighing out the options. I really feel this side is more interested in the connection than the previous side. That is the side that I assigned to Virgo. So I'm going to assume for most of you, it is the Virgo in the situation who's just like moving on. And it's the other side that's just like, but wait a minute. And this other side, they have to heal themselves, or they have to get, this is not a balanced perspective. This is somebody who maybe is a bit codependent. Okay. I get this sense of living in the ethers. Like this is like giving me like smoky vibes, even though it's just drawing this parallel between the yin and the yang. It's really giving me like up in the air, up in the clouds, and I said that earlier about this Fool card, but I'm meaning it in a different way now. Up in the clouds and not having this practicality behind them. So it could be promises, okay? I can get a better job. I can make things better for us, or I have, and it could be gift giving. This person might have something to give to you. Here's a present. Here's I was thinking about you, or da 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 da. I want to show my appreciation for you. And it's like almost too little, too late, friend. And the knockback or the lack of care that they might be observing from you, or they might get if they were watching this video, I don't know who's watching. That's why I do both sides of the story. It feels like the rejection, the potential rejection, actually, they're like, it's going to be a rejection. They're like, go ahead, it's a rejection. I don't really feel one side is like interested at all, and this other side is sort of holding a candle, or, wanting to reinvigorate or reinvest in something where they weren't investing before. It's like you sat on your ass, or you didn't appreciate someone, and now that they're gone, now it's like, oh, no, I do appreciate you. I do love you. And it's just like, come on, bro, or sis. Whoever you are, like, if you really felt that way, you should have been expressing that a long time ago. And now you're haunted in your sleep. You're looking at the situation and like you let it slip through your fingers, this person. Interesting. So, and that's heavily, it seems to be heavily leaning towards romance, but again, this could be family and friends, where, like, again, with potential, and that's so strange for me to say codependence coming from this temperance energy, because temperance is meant to be independent, meant to be in proper measure, meant to be seeking equilibrium, right? I get the sense that that is an afterthought, or that is what's happening after someone can't be codependent anymore. And so it doesn't have to be romantic. I'm sensing for some cases, this is like a friend or a family member who, okay, I'm just going to use this as an example. It's sort of like being like a dynamic duo, like sisters or brothers or brother and sister, whatever. And one person is like really popular for a while or whatever when they're younger. And now that they're older, they don't really have as much in life. And then they watch their sister or their brother kind of ascend and get into like this glow up. Or we used to be like the pair of like black sheep in the family, and now that somebody is sort of turning over a new leaf and getting into some type of revival of their own self-image, it feels like this person is like, don't leave me behind. Don't leave me behind. Take me with you kind of energy. All right, so what else is going on? Please show me from the viewer to Virgo. Additional messages, please. Additional messages from the viewer to Virgo. Wow, again. Oh, there's the Empress. All right. Dang, I wasn't really paying attention to whether the Two of Cups. I think the Empress was I think I'm going to take it like that. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. This person, Virgo, wants you so bad. They want you back. And they really, there's like an overlap here, or there's like a, you know what this could be? This could be like a karmic partnership somewhere in this mix. You have the Death card, Empress, and the Two of Cups. Death related to, or excuse me, major arcana for Scorpio. Empress again, Libra and Taurus. There could be a karmic connection here because there is some mirroring happening with this Empress. And I feel this person would tell you, Virgo, let's start this over. Let's be abundant and nurturing and fertile together because we're meant to be. Two of Cups, another soulmate card versus that Six of Cups on your side or on Virgo's side, right? And also the Empress is down there as well. So there's this vision of, no, you're meant to be with me, not with them. And it doesn't have to be romantic. You know, some of you know, one of my soulmates is my sister, but we don't have this like, we're going to be together forever or we're going to be best friends forever. I would hope so. And I would hope that we always have this significant thing. But what I'm sensing is like, if she were to go off and get married tomorrow or me go off and get married tomorrow, no chance on either side, but I'm just saying, it would not be to the loss of our connection as soulmates. I will always have that connection with my sister, but I feel someone here feels replaced. I feel that somebody here is looking at the other person going, where are you going? You can't leave, or we can have what you're trying to have with that person. I can be just as good as them, or, you know, you're replacing me with the fake one. Like someone here is like, no, I'm the real one. That's the fake one. I'm the real connection. I'm the real soulmate here, not that other person. Something like that. And it's just like, I really feel, if I'm honest, the new relationship is the real one. You know, because that's that was in a previous reading. But that has been going on in the collective energy as I've been doing these messages. Old relations, old energy. Not that it's done and dusted in all cases or it has no purpose. It's sort of like outgrowing, you know? I mean, that's with anything in life. You're not wearing the same clothes that you wore in 4th grade, are you? Some of you might be. But in most cases, most of us outgrow the clothes that we had when we were children. The biology of our bodies, you know, our cells, our skin cells just are naturally always being replaced. The first set of teeth you get in your skull do not last for your entire life most of the time. Naturally, your teeth fall out and new ones grow in place. And it's all about development and growth. And I feel that there's one energy that doesn't understand that and is trying, because the Death card in this particular deck does immediately mention rebirth. And rebirth to some people is a do-over, is starting over again from scratch. A rebirth is a metamorphosis, truly, a change. It's not being reborn into the same old thing that you did before. It's actually going into a different path, much like what we were talking about from Virgo's message to the viewer. This message over here is, let's do it again. Let's do the same thing again, but only slightly differently. Let's add, it's just like, no. This person, I feel, wants what they see you getting with someone else, or sees, again, like, it doesn't have to be a jealous ex. In many of your cases it is, but in other cases it's not jealous ex, it's a friend. Like, you're getting married, like maybe the two of you bonded because you're the two single friends out of, your larger friend group from college or your town or whatever, and you thought, you guys were going to be solo dolo together. What's that movie? Well, I don't even know, but like, aren't there, whatever, I'm not going to mention it anyway. But there's something here about, we're both going to be bridesmaids forever, we're both going to be bachelors forever, something like that. And now that somebody else is transcending that and moving possibly towards partnership, it hurts the friend, it hurts the family member, it hurts your coworker, this could be. And the ironic thing is here, you guys may not be talking physically, you might not be texting or messaging, but you're very aware of each other. You keep tabs on each other, or you have people in between you that say enough within earshot of you that you know what the other person is doing. It's very interconnected, hence all the soulmate cards. Again, take it all with a grain of salt. Two of Cups here, you had the Six of Cups right here. I do get spiritual connection also with the double Empress. So there is this deepness here, but it's not, I feel like there could be a karmic bond here. There could be codependency here. This is a lot. We're going to wrap up because I could sit here and ramble all night. Viewer or Virgo or whoever you are, I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, there is a like button down below. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated in your life. You guys know I love to read comments. Also, if you want to share the video across your social media platforms, let other people know you like my stuff. That'd be super, super cool. And the most cool thing you could do of all, if not the coolest, you could also subscribe to the channel. The community around here continues to grow. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying meeting new people. So if you want to come on board and hit the notification bell, that'd be super, super cool. Okay. All right, guys. For this reading, I don't know when I'll do it again. Apparently I did this 5 months ago and then 5 months before that. So maybe in 5 months, maybe in November, I'll be back. Who knows? But I will be back soon on the channel with the mid-August reading. So you have that to look forward to. And if you guys want a personal, again, the information is down in the description box. Okay. Thank you all so, so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care.